Oi vlog! Today is Mother's Day and I'm preparing a little surprise for Miss Tina. I decided this year I wanted to give her like a moment, an experience instead of like a physical gift. So I decided to prepare a coloring session with her. I'm gonna prepare everything out here in the garden and then I'm gonna call her to surprise her. She's never done a coloring session before, so hopefully this is a good, nice surprise and a nice moment that we can have together, recorded on camera for posterity. Do you wanna come color, baby? Do you wanna come color? Come! Anda! He's intrigued. So I got everything ready. I brought all the markers and I got my drawings here. I got these freebies from Berry Coloring, which are the drawings that I've been coloring lately. I thought this was so cute, just like a flower bouquet with all the characters and a heart on top. I printed two. I already have my bleeding paper ready in the back and I'm gonna put it there and call Miss Tina and surprise her. Come along, Ma! Okay, here she comes. Anda aqui?
Sim.
Surpresa! Vamos colorir para o dia da mãe.
Olha. É o quê?
Já vês, anda.
Ah, ok. É para descer?
Sim. Let's go!
Então vamos lá.
Trouxe aqui as cores todas.
Um ramo.
E este era por fazer uma experiência diferente. Em vez de oferecer um ramo, ficas com o ramo para sempre
pintado por mim.
por ti. Ok, let's go.
Okay. Vou pintar os corações de vermelho e vou pintar aqui o papel do ramo rosa. Parece-te bem?
Tu é que sabes. Tens
Preciso
aqui
de
as
uma
cores
ajuda, filho.
todas.
Fui apanhada assim de surpresa, bolas.
Tens aqui as cores todas que podes escolher.
Primeira vez que eu vou pegar numa caneta destas para pintar, hein? Por isso...
I also had the idea of doing pink and red, but because Miss Tina decided that, I'm gonna change it last minute. And I think I'm gonna go for yellows and maybe some red also, but just like not to look exactly the same. And I have like a big idea for the background. I hope I have time because it takes quite a while. So yeah, we'll check with you in a second and see how this goes. I have to put something on because it's getting cold. The weather is really weird today. The sun goes on and off all the time. And I am finished with just my characters. This is what I got so far. This is all my characters. It took me like, I think we've been here for an hour. Estamos aqui para uma hora, não estamos?
Sim.
And let's see what my mom is doing. Como é que está? Como vai?
Vai estando, vai. Estou a gostar do meu trabalhinho.
Queres mostrar?
Posso mostrar? Sim, sim.
Ok. Alguma coisa a dizer?
Está-me a custar um bocadinho combinar as cores, eu não estou habituada, mas sim, vou fazendo. Uma experiência nova e que me vai viciar, lá vou ter que gastar
Anyways, we're gonna keep coloring. We'll show you the result. I think that's gonna be the next step. I'm not sure that we can finish it in a row. Stay tuned. And since you're here, just subscribe. Since you're at it, like, why not? You know?
Hello. So today I am going to the movies. We are going to see Devil Wears Prada. I'm here with Brandon. He's getting gas right now. I'm excited and let's hope it's good because I don't have high hopes for this. I think it's gonna be, the second film is always kind of shitty. So we'll see. There's Brandon.
$20 and that only got me 3 gallons. The fuck?
The gas is insane right now. Look at these prices. That's insane. Do you think it's going to be better or worse than the first?
Maybe just worse, because sequels generally aren't as good as the original. But sometimes they are. Scream 2, Aliens.
We'll see. I think worse. We'll see.
Check back.
We'll check back.
Video. Can I have a large popcorn?
Is it?
Yeah.
We just finished. What'd you think of it, Brandon?
It was okay. It was not as good as the first.
Oh, you don't think it was as good?
No, I fell asleep.
I almost fell asleep at one part. I will say that.
I think it didn't need to be as long as it was.
Yeah, it was a little long.
I'm not completely sure about everything that was going on.
So you were kind of like falling asleep in and out of it.
At some point, yeah. Like, I don't know if we want to give spoilers.
No, don't
but,
give any spoilers.
Like, I knew the initial reason why, you know, she came and everything like that. But then at some point, it seemed like there was like a bunch of different objectives at some point happening.
Yeah.
And I lost count.
Okay.
Like when I woke up, old girl, she wasn't with that one company. Fell asleep. She worked for one company. I woke up. She was with another one. I was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. I thought it was just as good as the first, actually.
Really?
Yeah. There were some things that were kind of bothering me because it was like really shot perfectly, and I was like, I don't like films that shot so perfectly, but it's a fashion film, so it should look like that. Because when like the background would move, it looks so perfectly choreographed. Like you walk this way.
Background actors.
The background actors. So that
Okay.
was like getting on my nerve a little bit. But I was like, it's supposed to be like that because it's a fashion film. It's supposed to be perfectly, you know, it's not supposed to be messy. But overall, it was some cute moments. I laughed. Feel good moments too.
It might be one of those things because I do this often where I have to see a movie more than once before I really decide how I feel about it, especially if I've fallen asleep. But my knee-jerk reaction was, I don't know, it just wasn't as good in my opinion. Not that it wasn't good,
Yeah, it was good.
but I felt like it was a good follow-up as far as like where their stories were going.
Yeah.
Like by the end of it, I was like, oh, okay, this kind of makes sense as to the involvement of the industry.
Yeah.
Because like right now with AI and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
industries are experiencing a shift.
Right.
And so it makes sense that they addressed that their industry has changed.
Was relevant to what's going on. Like you feel like you got to know Miranda on a different level. She had a nice moment, but then she went back to being a bitch, and I was like, I love that.
Well, you saw her in a different space, so it was interesting to see her in that space. Yeah.
My hand's cramping, okay? But it was good. Definitely go see it if you haven't seen it yet.
So this is the day after. I just called my mom to go pick her coloring thing up. I have mine here. She hasn't seen mine. I haven't seen hers. So she's gonna come now and we're gonna react on camera to each other's. It took us longer than we expected. That's why it's the day after. But I think it was worth it. Here she is. Okay, so my mom's gonna go first. This is hers. I haven't seen it either. Ok, that's not too bad. Gostas do que fizeste?
Gostei do que fiz, mas arrependi-me depois de ter feito as nuvens.
Eu acho que lhe dá
Não-
toque.
Achas? Não me saía muito bem. Olha só. Esta não
Sim,
me saía
isso
muito
é
bem.
normal.
Mas assim, na globalidade, sim, gostei. Gostei.
Foi uma boa
Gostei.
experiência?
Muito boa experiência. Obrigada por me proporcionar
Vais
este
repetir?
momento. Sim,
Queres continuar a
quero.
colorir? Queres ver o meu?
Quero.
You guys ready?
Tcharará. Uau, não nada a ver.
It's not exactly my initial vision. I knew that I wanted to do this background, but I had to change the color of the bouquet thing. It was yellow, but it didn't match, so I had to color on top of it with black just to make everything more cohesive. And yeah, this is it. I don't think it's my best work. I have better work done recently and in the past, but I'm pretty happy with it. And I'm gonna give it to my mom. She doesn't know yet, but this is like my gift to her. E é para ficar com ela. É a tua prenda do dia da mãe.
Obrigada.
Super. See you soon. Bye.
Hello. I'm on my way to Trader Joe's to pick up a couple of things. So I figured you guys can come along with me. I'm to pick up some snacks. And I want to put you guys onto some snacks. I'm craving my guac that they have at Trader Joe's. It's so good. So I'm just like, okay, let's go. So a little story time. Remember a couple weeks ago, I auditioned for the Pussycat Dolls. And I just found out yesterday that the fucking tour just got canceled. What? This is so annoying. This is what the industry does all the fucking time. So they'll have this big call, big audition. They do it because they film. And then they use that footage for promotion, for the tour, for their socials, sometimes even for like a Netflix special. You know, if you've seen those like tour documentaries and you see they have like a big audition, and all these dancers are there. None of the dancers I ever see getting paid, they're auditioning. So it's just like another way for them to kind of use dancers. They even have like these new artists that'll do that, where they'll have these kettle calls so they can look like they're bigger than what they are. So it's really annoying, but it's another way that they can fuck over dancers. So that's really nice. That's no longer my problem because I'm not auditioning anymore. So, but it's really messed up. Here we are. My favorite snack here. This is literally the best. So good. I gotta get my chips that go with it. I'm gonna put you on. All right. These are really good too, actually. All right, got the chips. I'm gonna show you at home.
Oi vlog! I just did my favorite snack at the moment, my chocolate porridge. But as I promised, I'm gonna do a honey review. I bought this honey last week at the farmer's market, and it's supposed to be raw honey. The way that you know that it's raw honey, it's because it almost like doesn't drip, or it doesn't drip at all. It does drip a little bit, I feel like, if I would turn it around. Raw honey is not liquid when it's not processed, which is basically, I think, as far as I know, they heat it up and you get the liquid honey that you see on the supermarkets. Also, warning, some honey has sugar in the supermarkets. This one is supposed to be pure honey. As you can see, it's pretty thick. Yeah, it's actually thick. So raw honey is more like this. So I'm assuming this is actually raw honey because, you know, it doesn't fall. It's just thick. But I want to do a taste test. So let's see if this is good. As you know, I got it in the farmer's market. If you haven't watched me going to the farmer's market, I'm also going to leave the link here so you can go watch that, which is last week, basically. And yeah, cheers to everybody. Okay. Okay, this is really good. This is really good. The flavor is not too strong. It's pretty like common honey. It has texture, obviously, because it's not liquid. I think this was a really good buy. I feel like this is honey that I could eat like, you know, with a spoon directly. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want no glycose spike. No, thank you. But yeah, this is good. I paid €8 for this. I think I said it last week, which should be like $6.50. So this is a pretty good deal. I'm gonna put Miss Tina on to going to get this to the farmer's market because it's really good. The other one that we have here, which is from a neighbor, it's liquid. It's good. The taste is good, but this is premium honey for me. This is premium honey. So guys, remember, non-liquid honey. Get into it.
So I just came up to my rooftop. All right, I gotta put you onto this. So this is the spicy mango habanero guacamole. Hands down the best guacamole I think I've ever had. Like, you would never think that like mango will go good with guac or avocado, but it's so good. Guacamole is like a Mexican dish, so I don't think it's popular in the rest of the world. I know we have a lot of people that watch from Portugal. I think it's mainly a Mexican dish. I know for sure it's a Mexican dish. But yeah, just avocado, mango, habanero, lime juice with some onions, tomatoes, and something else, celery. No, not celery, sorry. Cilantro, no, cilantro. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and just smash it together. And then you eat these with chips. I don't think it's popular everywhere in the world, so I'm not sure. But that's the recipe if you want now. Let's try this bad boy. As soon as that mango and that avocado hits your tongue, this is just like so fucking good. You know when you like people like hype stuff up and it's like not as good? And sometimes like people overdo it. I hate when influencers like, whenever they're trying food, they like, oh my God, it's so good. And I feel like they like overly do it and it's not like that good, but this is like actually that good. Like, to me at least. So the chips are beet, onion, spinach, garlic, carrot, and tomato. Yeah, the only bad thing in here is just really the sunflower oil. But other than that, these two combinations, if you're at Trader Joe's, grab this. You're welcome.
Oi vlog! Today I have to style some outfits to send to a brand that I'm doing a brand deal with, and I need to send them the outfits for approval, so I thought it would be fun to style them together here on the vlog. Okay, first things first, the item that I'm working with. I'm working with this jersey that they sent me. It's from the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, if you don't know him. It has the Portuguese flag colors here, and it's pretty like simple. They sent me this one too, with the Portuguese flag colors overall. I think it's cuter. I haven't tried them on, so I don't know how they fit, but I'm not working with this one. The brief is just for this one, so this is what I'm styling today. Let's put this on. Okay, not too bad. I thought about these pants that I got the other day. If you haven't seen that haul, you know where to click, because they kind of match this logo and they are like a baggy vibe, so I think that can be cool. I don't know why they make these jerseys so long. They would be so much cuter if they were like this. Look at the difference. This is so much cooler. Honestly, like if I could style it like this, maybe like clip it in the back, that would be so much cooler, but it has so much fabric. It's kind of annoying. I could put it inside and make it look like this, but then we lose this embroiderment, and of course I want to show the product. I think I'm gonna present this with these two, my new Havaianas and my teams. So I'm gonna put these on and take pictures. I have my phone right under the camera. Okay, timer's on. Okay, that's the first look. They asked for minimal accessories, so that's why I'm not wearing no accessories. I'll just use some hats later. And now with the Havaianas, I feel like it's more beach vibe, but still like sports fun. Why do I always get these trade acting gigs? Like, I don't get it. I'm thankful, but it's kind of like, I want to do gay shit. Okay, let's go. Timer on. Let's see if it shows. Okay, so this is done for these pants. Let's just change into the next thing. So second, I thought I could use these pants. I think it kind of like elevates it. I was so happy when they sent me the brief for this one, because it's literally just an outfit check, and it's the type of outfit checks I do on Instagram. So if you don't know those, go to my Instagram. You can find me at yourboyphilippe in all socials. For this one, I thought I could use these black shoes. I like it better like this, but the original idea for this fit, it's with a hat. But I'm gonna take the picture without the hat so they can see, and then I'm gonna take the same picture with the hat. So let's do this. Okay, and then I think this hat would look cool with this look. I'm not sure about like, I really wish it was tight, but whatever. Let's work with what we have. Next photo. So I'm gonna do this and like this. Okay, let's do another one. Sure, I'm done with this look. I'm just gonna do these black pants. Ooh, I think I like this better than the gray ones. I think I'm gonna tie it in the back though. That looks much better than this. Like, what the fuck is that? I feel like when you're styling shit, you need to know your body too. So this to me looks much better because my shoulders look wider and my waist looks tinier. So that's what we want. And also because the pants are a bit higher, my legs look longer. You know what I'm saying? It's all about proportions and fun. I think I'm gonna do this one and I'm just gonna like pose like this. Yeah, like that. Okay, picture time. Okay, I think this is my favorite for posing, but if they ask me to turn around, this is like all the fabric that I'm grabbing. This doesn't look good. I should have gotten like a smaller, because I need to show the back, of course. So maybe I can cut the final video. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it up for them. I'm gonna take another picture just to show them without me grabbing it. Yeah, definitely the tight version is better. I'm gonna make it like also with this one in case they prefer like a more, you know. And should we do it outside? It's just not giving. But I'm gonna send the picture we did outside so they can see. So yeah. Okay, the pictures are not the best, but that's what we're working with. And I want to know your favorite. Please let me know. And on next week's video, I'll let you know what they answered. So you can see the final result of the video I did for them. This is probably the most fun project that I've done. I love when I get to do fashion shit, and I don't get to do it that often. Hopefully If everything aligns, I'll do it more in the future because it's so much fun. It's right up my alley. It's what I like to do. Pray for me, put some candles in the comments, please. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. See you soon. Bye.